Hello, welcome. How are you all? So again with English, cross section, chapter number 5. The Ailing Planet, the Green Moment's Role, written by Nani Palkiwala. You must remember the writers too, the writers' names also. So, yet not any decision from government to be with school, but let's continue with our e-compulsory courses, and we are going to have a 5th chapter. Some expressions are there in the text. You can go through the dictionary, whatever you are using, the gadgets. You can go to the Google searching machine, any machine that you are having with you. The following article was written by Nani Palkiwala. Go with your text, page number 43. The following article was written by Nani Palkiwala and published in the Indian Express on 24th November 1994. The issue that he raised regarding the declining health of the earth continued to have relevance. So something regarding the earth. Here there is some word is here. The ailing. Ailing means ailing planet. Ailing. You are ailing. What does ailing means? Pain, we can say. And yet we are going to have the green movement's role. Now one cannot recall any moments in the world history which has gripped the imagination of the entire human race so completely and so rapidly as the green movement, which started nearly 2500 years ago. In 1972, the world's first nationwide Green Party was founded in New Zealand. Since then, the movement has not looked back. So, talking about the earth, talking about our planet, green, we had already seen that the layer of ozone layer is decreasing day by day. Yesterday, you can see that it was raining over there. We in Sipur got lots of about 20-25 minutes of rain. Here, mind some droplets. So, we cannot say eventually the seasons are not in good condition with us because of the ozone layer, because of the pollutions that we are creating on the earth, and because of cuttings of trees. There is no greenery. No doubt a function was held here, it has been written there in 1972 in New Zealand. You might have gone to New Zealand once you will visit that country. You can't just imagine, it's more good than any other country. So planning to go, just visit New Zealand. Then come on, we are moving forward. We have shifted, one hopes, irrevocably from the mechanistic view to a holistic and ecological view of the world. It is a shift in human perceptions as revolutionary as that introduced by the Pompeius, who taught mankind in 16th century that the earth and the other planet revolve around the sun. So, going to the realistic form, going to the nature form, we can. In 16th century, it was discovered that the earth and other planets are moving around sun, as you had gone through in your science as well as essence. For the first time in human history, there is a growing worldwide consciousness that the earth itself is a living organism and enormous being of which we are part. It has its own metabolic needs and vital processes which need to be respected and preserved. And yet it was then derived, mentioned over that earth itself exists, there is some existence on earth. No doubt we are there. Human beings are there, animals are there, nature is there, living things are there, non-living things. Many small particles are there. So many lives are there in earth. But earth itself has something. What? So we have to respect and so we have to preserve the earth. Here it is mentioned. The earth's vital signs reveal a patient in declining health. We have begun to realize our ethical obligation to be good stewards of the planet and responsible trustees of the legacy to future generations. Yes, there is something on the earth and then we have to save the earth. We can just imagine that today, nowadays, especially it's October, and in October we are having a very good of winter season, cold season in October. But now we are facing lots and lots of hot. Why? Why we are facing so? So here it reveals, here it resembles, the writer want to say that earth is ailing, earth is sick. You can understand, earth is not going well. Earth is a heart attack to earth. No, we cannot say like this. But we can save this thing. We can save our earth. I'm sorry. We can save our earth. As per today's nature, if we will go, then we can just understand that how. What are the possibilities, what are the disturbances, what are the difficulties that a human being and even many creatures, lots and lots of creatures are suffering from. You cannot just imagine that. There is some the places where no rainfall, there is a huge rainfall. Where was huge rainfall, there is no rainfall. So we can understand that the earth is unconscious. Yes, the earth is unconscious. The earth, vital signs, revelations in declining health. We have begun to realize our ethical obligations to be good stewards of the planet and responsible trustees of the legacy to the future generation. Please underline this thing. Why? Why we have to save earth? We have to save earth for the future generation. We are the stewards. Stewards, you know who is a steward? A person, when you go in a hotel, who comes to you for your order, and he used to maintain some 2-3 tables, that everything is going in a right way. The concepts of sustainable development, you have already studied in your 10th standard. What is sustainable development? Was popularized in 1987 by the World Commission on Environment and Development. In its reports, it's defined the idea as development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their needs. That is, without stripping the natural world of resources future generation would need. As you know, sustainable, sustain, we have to sustain with something. So we have to maintain the earth and its resources for the future generation. In the zoo at Lusaka, Zambia, there is a cage where the notice read, the world's most dangerous animal. Inside the cage, there is no animal but a mirror, where you see yourself. So truly, factually, we can say the most dangerous animal is who? The human being. Here in the zoo, there is a cage and a mirror, and written outside that the world's most dangerous animal. and we go there, resemble ourselves in the mirror. Means human is the most dangerous animal in the world. Thanks to the effort of a number of agencies in different countries, a new awareness has now drawn upon the most dangerous animals in the world. He has realized the wisdom of shifting from a system based on domination to one based on partnership. Now we have been changed. It is written thanks to the word dangerous animal, thanks to some agency. Some agencies are doing work for preservation, conservation of natural resources, animal, wildlife, many things. So thanks to them. And then the person in the mirror, now it has been changed. He wants to write so that it has been changed. Now the criteria of the persons have been changed. Now there are lots and lots of awareness regarding this thing. Because now we are thinking that we should we should save our earth. How we could save? How we should save? By adopting nature. We have to adopt nature, natural things, organic things, and many ways we can preserve and conserve our planet Earth for the future generation, even for us. Scientists have catalogued about 1.4 million living species with which mankind shares the earth. With which mankind shares the earth. So we about 1.4 million creatures are there. With them, we human beings are living over here. Estimate very widely as regards the still uncategorized living species. Biologists reckon that about 3 to 100 million other living species still languish unnamed in ignominious, someone says darkness. So there are more creatures, more than 1,000 million creatures that are not yet recognized by their name. So God the Almighty, the Lord, has created such a big, huge, vast earth, and from that He, the Almighty, had created too many creatures, just we can't imagine. Yet there are many, day by day. If you go through news, if you go to the current affairs, you can see day by day, to and fro, now and then, we can see more creatures have been recognized by the scientists. So you could see that how many living beings are there in the world, and for their sake we have to protect our ailing earth. Mr. Lasser R. Brown, in his thoughtful book, The Global Economy Prospect, point out that the Earth's principal biological system are four, which are the fishes, forest, grassland, and cropland, and they form the foundation of the global economic system. Obviously, fisheries means where there is water, grassland, and cropland means forests. From there, from this place, we get the maximum natural resources, goods we can say, for our daily use, for our life, for our enjoyment, for our leisure, everything. So here he remarks in his book, The Global Economic Prospect, these four things are concerned with our economic system. In addition to supplying our food, these four systems provide virtually all the raw materials for industry except minerals and petroleum derived synthetics. In large area of the world, human somebody pronounce claims on this system are reaching an unsustainable level, a point where their productivity is being impaired. So we human being in lust, no doubt some crude oil we can say. This also are from we get from I'm sorry. This oil lubricants we get, no doubt we get from the land, but some synthetic materials are there that we used to produce. But maximum things that we import, we export, we get in use, these are all from fisheries, grassland, cropland, forest, etc. When this happens, fisheries collapse, forest disappears, grasslands are converted into barren wasteland and cropland deteriorate in a protein conscious and protein hungry world. We can see overfishing is common every day. In the poor countries, local forests are being decimated in order to procure firewood for cooking. In some places, firewood has become so expensive that what goes under the pot now costs more than what goes inside in it. So we can understand how we are reducing this all thing, how we are developed for our development, for our aid, for our leisure, what we are doing in many countries. Here they have given example, fisheries. For just our hobby, fishing is done, unnecessary fishings are done. So what will be? Once upon a time, if there will be no fish, there will be no fishes, there will be no crops land, there will be no forests. What will be the situation? Even in some countries, here it has been derived that to cook they need firewood. But today now that is they are in such a condition that what there is in the pot, means to cook in a pot, is more the firewood is more expensive than things that is being cooked in the pot. You can understand that how is the criteria. Day by day we are building houses, lots in even Palanpur also we can see. You are in your own village, you are in your own city, from wherever you are. You can say the concrete of jungles are increasing. Concrete jungle means lots of houses, buildings, shops, etc. Big buildings, apartment, for our lectures. Person owns his own home, he is in need of big home. Another person is having on 2 homes, yeah, 3 houses, yeah, 4 houses. He wants more and more. So, and the jungles are destroying, the forests are destroyed, the cropland are destroyed. Once, what happened? Today, just we will go for just onion. Once upon a time, it only cost only 2 rupees maximum, 2 rupees per kg. Now you can see 50, 55 rupees, 60 rupees per kg. So you can understand what will be the condition of other crops that we are dependent on. Especially we are dependent on wheat, paddy. Nobody is using jowar, bajra in their daily meal. So you just can go. The pizza, you are fond of pizza, what does it contain? Which flour is there? Wheat flour is converted into maida. And then that maida, they are preparing pizza roti, yeah, bread. And then we are having our delicious food like pizza, burger, many things are there. So you can just imagine, if there will be no wheat, what you will eat? No doubt you don't go to rotis nowadays. But anyhow, everything depends upon the land, the cropland. So continue. Since the tropical forest is, in the word of the Dr. Myers, the powerhouse of evolution, several species of life face extinction as a result of its destruction. So, by Dr. Myers, the powerhouse of evolution means the tropical forests are there. There many living organisms are now extincting. They are in extinction. Why? As a result of destruction. Or as the result of destruction of what? Destruction of forest. And due to forest destruction, we are facing the problem of extinction. Many things are there that are only be in photography. They have already destroyed. It has it has been well said that forest precede mankind, deserts follow. The world's ancient patrimony of tropical forest is now eroding at the rate of 40 to 50 million acres a year, and the growing use of dung from burning deprives the soil of an important natural fertilizers. The World Bank estimates that a five-fold increase in the rate of forest planting is needed to cope with the expected fuel wood demand in the year 2000. So it is written in 1992 or 94. So you can understand that per day the forest is being reduced. The tropical green forest, you already have gone through this forest in your SS section in your 10th and 9th standard. So you can just imagine a huge part. If you have gone through the map, if you have gone through that particular book in your SS book, I think so, it has been derived in a long part of the world consists of tropical forests, including India was. But here it has been mentioned the world ancient patrimony of tropical forest is now eroding at the rate of 40 to 50 million acres a year. Means it is becoming less and less. Day 40 to 50 million acre per year, you just can imagine. And the growing use of the dung from burning deprives the soil of an important natural fertilizers. And the growing is used as important fertilizers, means they are burned, the forests are burned, and the ashes are used as fertilizers. You can just imagine. But what happens? Forests are decreasing and decreasing. And the World Bank estimate that a five-fold increase in the rate of forest planting is needed to cope with the expected fuel wood demand in the year 2000. Means five-fold increase in the rate. If 5 times, from 1 to 5 times, if the plantation, if plantation is done, then and done only the requirement of 2000, means 2000 AD will be fulfilled. Now we are facing what? 2020. So you can just imagine how much plantation we need. This chapter seems to be a little bit boring for you, I know, but it is an important chapter for you, me, all of us, because you can just imagine that what is the problem Why the chapter is derived in your 11th standard? Because this is your age, maturity level age, so you can develop yourself within. So understand, dear friends, that have you ever gone through this topic that our earth is ailing, forests are being destroyed, there is no more land for cultivations now, less portions of land is there, even water, even the North Pole, South Pole, Antarctica, the glaciers are there, the huge rocks of ice are sliding. Even in many parts of the world, the ocean is being reduced kilometers and kilometers day by day. There will be the scarcity of water. There will be scarcity of food. What to do? Only and only one thing is there: plantation, plantation and plantation. This till yet it's good to be, it sounds good to hear, to think about, because you are the future of the world. You all are the future of the world. You can have it. Only a fine plant if you will go through plantation, but you have to take care of it till they are mature. Means plants are mature. Think it after from your, we can say, from your this lavish life, you can move towards another life, that is life towards the nature. And it's our responsibility to preserve and conserve our natural resources. Till that, I would like to stop this session. Thank you very much.